Welcome to Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Blue Devils will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. The give on the inside. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going to the running game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Rebels are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Russell. He's got the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30.
You know, you don't see a lot of hitch throws against 3rd down, but if you're going to give the receiver access like that, the quarterback's going to take it. That was just way too easy.
They'll keep it on the ground. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Well, it's 1st down, and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air. Got his man on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. That was a really well-run route on the curl. Pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll move the tight end. Gonna run it. It's Andrews. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Russell. Fires to the right. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job of the base defense making a play.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. At the 35, he's open. Turning it on. Running inside the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Duke. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Andrews. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The give to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed 1st down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, the power run here. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Russell. He makes the catch. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a crease to the left. Got the first down. Looking for more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Rebels kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking for a man, it's Russell. Gets it out quickly. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on top.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently working from behind. But how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Receiver comes in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, spin move. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
To the air on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. The Rebels are in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Back to throw, it's Russell. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Alexander. And that first defender was just waving at him after that sweet move. He picked up the first down.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those cornerbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick 6. So those are dangerous routes to throw, but it worked for them there.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Rebels will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Touchdown, Duke. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Russell. It's complete to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Alexander. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Looking downfield on first down. Looking down the middle. That's caught. It's Watkins. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just keeps slinging it. Throws to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
From the 30-yard line on first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time. And you saw all of it on that in route.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Motion from the wideout. He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can pick up the first without scoring. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Russell. Rushes on him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with this target.
And the Rebels will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the 1st half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the 1st half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the 2nd half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And they did tack on the extra point. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Corner's going to give them room. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on 1st down that just goes awry?
Well, I think for that play to work, you need to have some access and cushion and coverage. For the receiver to be able to do something with it after the catch. That time, the defender was just way too close, all over him, and he tackles him for no gain.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Oh, he tosses it back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires on the move. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They make the stop, and that is the end of the 1st half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Rebels will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. So this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Right down the middle. He's got it. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Let's not overcomplicate things. My guy is better than all of your guys. No matter how I give it to him, I'm going to keep feeding. That's over 150 yards now. What a day for this wide receiver.
That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Quarterback will keep it. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. UConn was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Huskies performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Timeout called here by the defenses. First one they've used this half.
Okay, ready? You want some offense? Let's go! Out 55 weak.
Back to pass, it's Russell. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jordan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Toss sweep to the right. Fights off a defender.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. The Rebels in the hurry-up. Give from the gun. On his feet at the 40. Across the 25, he's got room. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Forced out of the pocket. Going for 6. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the 2nd half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Down to a 1-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's more. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. guess a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gonna run it. It's Allen. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bring in the heat. They get to him as he throws.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Takes it on the return. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Leaves it with the running back. And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the 3rd. Guys, time has expired here in the quarter, and Duke is on top. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. On the ground, it's James. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Steps away. That's it, 5. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Those 3rd downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looks as if he's going to run it. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the move. Touchdown, Ole Miss! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. Snags it inside the 20. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Holds and fires complete to the right. Touchdown, Blue Devils! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. To the air, it's Russell. Makes the grab.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's James. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quarterback on the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Rebels want to move quickly.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Russell. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Gonna look downfield again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
One of the things you have to be impressed about this defense is that they've got guys in the back end who can cover man-to-man or zone. That last one gets swatted away. They're in a situation where they're expecting pass. You know this is going to be a tight window to throw into if you're the quarterback here.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down, the quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. 4th down, gotta have it here. Buys a little extra time. Unleashes one deep. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point, tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Marshall is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up this week in practice. They're up by 25 over South Alabama. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Now he's looking into the middle. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Duke! They move on top here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the ground game. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And they tried to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Where's the defense on that last play? It's a 2-minute situation. You've got the guy making the catch in the middle of the field. You've got to tackle him in bounds and keep this clock moving. Somehow they were able to let him get outside and stop the clock. That just can't happen.
Back to pass, it's Russell. He's got an open man. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The screen, he's got wheels. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires left. It's caught. He found his man and zipped it in there, and they've got a 1st down in the red zone at the 11. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Into the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And that is a play you've got to make as the defender. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got a chance to secure the win with the interception, and you put it on the ground. Missed opportunity.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
We're obviously here in the fourth quarter trailing. They're going to be throwing the ball, trying to get back in this game. Couldn't come up with it there on second down. They're expecting them to throw it here on third.
And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Russell. Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's fourth down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown, Ole Miss! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
What a massive play by this offense. Man, you needed it. Great execution. Now kick the extra point, tie this football game up late, or do you go for 2? Do you go for the win? Do you try to take the lead? That is a you decision.
They've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. Pushes ahead. He will not make it to the end zone. The 2-point conversion attempt fails, and they are still down by 1 here deep in the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Just one of those mistakes that can't happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. And the offense will take that penalty and move a little bit closer. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
No big surprise there, right? We're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Wants to go up top. He'll take another shot here. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
You talk about coming up big in a big moment. Nice job by this defense. You had to make something happen. You had to get the football back so you could give your offense a chance to win this game for you. Nice job by the defense.
First play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To throw, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants a big play here late. Touchdown, Rebels! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And that's why you practice the Hail Mary every single week. You're down on the scoreboard. You've got one chance left. Receivers got to get down the field and into the end zone. Your line has to give the QB time. You need to throw it up in the air, let your guy get under it. It all worked perfectly. The Hail Mary wins them the game.
Man, that was exhilarating. Incredible game from start to finish, and I mean the very finish.
And you have to dial in at those moments, right? It's easier said than done. Oh, I'm going to call this. But in the clutch, when you need it the most, you've got to put possessions together. You've got to get in the end zone to come through. This offense has got to be jacked.
Looking back on it, too, was there ever any doubt that that was the guy they were going to go to when the game was on the line? This dude's been making plays all season long. You've got to put the ball in the hands of your best playmakers in situations like that, and that's what they did.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.